In the new Darth Vader comic, we get to see Darth Vader experience many things for the first time, and although we don't get a detailed look into his opinions on his new suit, they are briefly touched upon, and we even get to witness the first time he fights in his new suit, and the difficulties it poses to him. So far in the comic, the suit hasn't been specifically focused on, but at one point, Palpatine does ask Vader how he likes it, to which Vader simply responds that it's acceptable. This is very interesting, as in Legends continuity, the suit is made out to be this thing that is a literal torture device for Darth Vader, as he is trapped within it. In canon though, they seem to be taking a different approach to the suit. In canon, its advantages are also taken into account, as well as the disadvantages. The suit in canon also seems far more functional than the one in Legends. For example, the suit in Legends continuity was specifically said is unable to allow Darth Vader to run, while in canon, in the novel Lords of the Sith, we actually hear of Darth Vader running down a hallway of a Star Destroyer. Also in Legends, it took Vader some time to learn how to control his suit, while in the comic, Vader seems to have a fairly efficient grasp on how it operates already. It is important to remember that the comic comes immediately following Vader's duel in Revenge of the Sith, meaning this is the first ever time he is experiencing his suit. Also in the comic, we get to witness Vader briefly fight with a group of scavengers. Here, some very clear weaknesses and unfamiliarity with Vader's suit can be seen, although he is still very effective. Most importantly to note, however, Vader was unarmed while fighting the scavengers, making his only option the Force, which does account for a lot of his struggle. It is interesting though that the Vader here already seems extremely effective in his suit, as he jumps around the battlefield and even levitates. Again, this is a huge shift from the depiction we see in Legends, where the suit is made out to be a huge hindrance to Vader. The changes aren't necessarily negative though, they're just drastic when comparing to the Legends and canon depiction of Darth Vader. In Legends, it is clear Vader's armor is a hindrance, but canon has taken a far different approach. While reading the comic, I was drawn back to the quote in Lords of the Sith, where this is directly addressed, and suggests that Vader's injuries may actually have amplified his power, which is also a case for Legends. Vader completed his meditation and opened his eyes. His pale, flame-savage face stared back at him from out of the reflective black transparisteel of his pressurized meditation chamber. Without the neural connection to his armor, he was conscious of the stumps of his legs, the ruins of his arms, the perpetual pain in his flesh. He welcomed it. Pain fed his hate, and hate fed his strength. Once a Jedi, he had meditated to find peace. Now he meditated to sharpen the edges of anger. Two more quotes from the novel also really hit home the point that Vader's suit in canon is far different than in Legends, and that we as fans still have much to learn about the suit. The armor separated him from the galaxy, from everyone, made him singular, freed him from the needs of the flesh, the concerns of the body that once plagued him. It allowed him to focus solely on his relationship to the Force. Once he'd found the armor hateful, foreign, but now he knew better. He realized that he'd always been fated to wear it, just as the Jedi had always been fated to betray their principles. He'd always been fated to face Obi-Wan and fail on Mustafar, and in failing, learn. So that was Darth Vader's thoughts on his new suit immediately following entering it for the first time, as well as his developed thoughts as several years passed. I am really intrigued to hear your thoughts on this video, in particular because as said before, the depictions between Legends and canon differ so much, and I am highly intrigued to learn which one you favor. Also, do you believe that Vader's suit weakened him or actually made him more powerful in the long run? If you would like to join me in the daily Star Wars discussion and debates, follow me on Twitter at StupendousWave. Link will be in the description. If you enjoyed this video and feel it deserves it, it would really help me out if you could leave a like. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel to keep up to date with everything Star Wars related, from news, explanations, and theories from a galaxy far, far away. If you have any video topics you would like to see addressed in a future video, do not hesitate to leave them in the comments below the video, or again, tweet them at me. As always, your viewership and support means the world. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.